Hi my friends, this is Tracy Matthewman, and I wanted to make this video today to talk about something that is very, very important when you're in network marketing, and that is courage. And courage is really the beginning of all greatness, no matter what it is you're doing in life. If you look at any of the great leaders and what they've done, it all started with a step towards courage. And we all have this need to be approved by others, and it's really the point where our courage starts to diminish in life. When we're children, when we're infants, and we want something, there's no stopping us from screaming and yelling and throwing tantrums to get what we want. And we're not looking for any sort of approval from anybody at that point. We just have this courage to scream out, "This is what I want." And yet, as we get older, our courage seems to be diminished by our need for approval, and we're always looking for somebody to stamp their stamp of approval on us. And I know when I first started doing videos, I was scared. I was very nervous about what I was going to say, and if people were going to like me, or if the video was going to be poor quality and people would judge me on that. And I realized that, I just have to have the courage to do it, and instead of looking for other people's approval, I just basically give myself the approval to do it. And so one of the things that we should really start to do more of is, instead of thinking of courage as a big event, like, we often think of courage in terms of a military event or saving a child from a burning building, and we obtain medals for that. But instead, we should start thinking about the little things we can do on a daily basis that are courageous. Things such as being your true self and being authentic, and admitting when you do something wrong, and not worrying what people think about maybe what you're wearing or how your hair is that day. Those are just the little things, and the more we can build up on that, one is just going to build on the other, and eventually our courage, our ego is just not going to be in the way of that, and our need for approval. The only person we need to stamp our approval on is ourselves. And I mentioned ego, but ego is also something that keeps us from doing courageous things. If we're listening to somebody, or we know somebody who's telling us something and we don't agree with them, we think they're crazy, we think they don't know what they're talking about. And oftentimes that comes from the ego within us. And to be able to have the courage to put your ego aside and be open-minded about what other people's opinions are and what other people are saying, is really another act of courage to be able to do that. And so being able to put your ego aside and be more open-minded to new ideas and new possibilities. One of the things that we should do, and this is a great thing in network marketing, is that we surround ourselves with people who encourage us to be more courageous. And they provide an environment that is safe for us to be courageous. And that in itself allows us to step out of ourselves and become who that person is we want to be, and go for those courageous acts. And I just wanted to read a quote from you, a lady named Catherine Butler Hathaway, who is a writer. She wrote a great quote, and it says, if you let fear of consequence prevent you from following your deepest instincts, then your life will be safe, expedient, and thin. Now, no matter what your courageous acts are in life, whether you're looking to start a new career, you want to build a network marketing business, you want to lose weight, whatever it is, I really encourage you today to put your ego aside. Don't look for anyone else's approval. Keep in mind that courage is the first step towards any form of greatness. And if that's what you really want in life, it's going to take that step of courage. So I really encourage you today to be courageous.